Greetings from Eastern Nigeria, Omochukwu. Another news update. While we attacked oil facilities in the Niger Delta, that's according to a militant group. Now, a militant group or militia, ethnic militia group known as Niger Delta Liberators Force has claimed responsibility for attacks on the Nigerian oil facilities, particularly in Delta State. They give reasons why they attack the community, the oil facilities. I beg your pardon, the oil facilities. They say they are the Niger Delta Liberators Force, NDLF. They attacked these oil facilities, that is OML 30 lines at Emevo, Isoko North local government area, and Otu Jeremy in Ugoli South local government area of the state. That's where these attacks happened. Alright? They said they have the capacity to attack more because they have spread to over 10 local government areas in the Delta State. Of course, this attack was carried out in the early hours of Friday, June 2, 2023, and Saturday, June 3rd, 2023. They said this was to draw the attention of the Nigerian government and the Delta State government to the disregard of their great ethnic nationalities by the federal government in their award of pipeline surveillance contracts, both at the infields and the general surveillance. They say such attacks will continue unless the federal government addresses the situation they described as ugly. In their statement they issued and signed by one general flamethrower for the group, they outlined their grievances and decisions. Thus, I quote, "Our decision to attack crude oil installations of the government located in Emevo, Isoko North local government area, and Otu Jeremy in Ugoli South local government in the early hours of Friday, June 2, 2023, and Saturday, June 3rd, 2023, is to draw the attention of the federal government and the Delta State government to the plight of Isoko Nation, which we have enumerated below. Isoko Nation is the second place crude oil was discovered in Nigeria in commercial quantity after Olibiri in Bayelsa State in 1958. Since the beginning of crude oil exploration in the region until now, pipeline facilities have not been tampered with. In all, our peaceful existence has been interpreted as weakness and foolishness. Hence, no viable federal presence in terms of development is noticeable in Isoko land. Isoko and Urhobo nations have been sabotaged and highly disregarded in the pipeline surveillance contract awarded by the federal government and subcontracted to other ethnic nationalities. Isoko and Urhobo nations are not a conquered territory and will never be subservient to other ethnic groups in the region or in Nigeria. The ill-fated pipeline surveillance contract meant for communities and indigenes of OML 30/34 Isoko and Urhobo have been ceded to Tantita Security, owned by Ijos, by the Managing Director of the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company (NPDC), Mr. Ali Mohammed Zara, under the watch of the Group Chief Executive Officer (GCEO) of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, Mr. Mili Kolo Kiare. This move we have interpreted as an attempt to groom inter-ethnic crisis in the region. The Niger Delta region is multi-ethnic, and no ethnic group is superior to other. The operating international oil companies in OML 30/34, namely Heritage Oil and Shoal Line, are secretly employing staff without cognizance of the Local Contact Act, where employments are offered to host communities only unskilled labor suffices. This action we see as an insult to the intellectual property of our people, whose vast majority are well schooled. In view of this, we demand the details of the total workforce of the IOCs operating in our region. We are using this avenue to call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as well as the Delta State Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Obovo Wari, to take decisive official actions to resolve these issues, to forestall further devastating attacks on oil facilities in Isoko and Urhobo nations, as our gallant boys are well spread to stop all crude exploration activities in Isoko and Urobo lands. End of quote. So the guy said, look, they are ready, they are willing to stop oil drilling, exploration in their region, Urobo and the Isoko houses. So they will stop it. Government should come and compensate them. Say the oil is their own. You see, that's the injustice we're talking about in this country. Failed nation, contraption. You see, you go to Zamfara State, they're digging their gold, they're enjoying it. You come to southern Nigeria, you were exploiting them. When you say what is beneath the ground, you're inside the ground, the soil. You say it's federal government, the central government. Then what is on the surface? Say it becomes the state. In Zamfara State, the gold is inside. Is it inside water? It's not inside the ground. It's been found. The gold. It's gold inside water. Is it on the surface? Is it inside the soup? The soup. The pot of soup. Is it there? The gold they're digging. Is it inside their wife's pot of soup? Okay? Is it not inside the ground beneath? And they allow them to enjoy it with their Chinese miners and everything. They are mining it there, Lebanese, everyone is there mining, enjoying. So, but here, they will cause here environmental degradation everywhere. Go to the Niger Delta. Call Niger. You go there from Imo to Abia, to Anambra, you go there to Delta, to Edo, to Rivers, you go to Akwa Ibom, you go to Cross River. See, Bayelsa. See the degradation occasioned by this exploration. The owners of this oil was there, they are Fulani people. They are Fulani oligarchs. They are enjoying it. They are there, you know. So, what happened to the owners of these resources? The guys are crying. If you go there, you see poverty will stare you in the face. People who pipeline pass through their kitchen, their backyard, they are suffering. That's why you see, look, the more closer you are to the oil, the poorer you become. The farther you are to the oil facilities, to the oil itself, more richer you are. In Nigeria, that's how it is. So don't go close, don't go close to the oil. You become poor. Stay far. Go to Maradi or Daura side, man. Close to Maradi area. If you're into Niger, okay? Or you go to, you know, very far Sokoto area. Sokoto. Go to Caliphate side, man. Once you go there, you'll be enjoying the goodies of the Niger Delta, the oil, the black gold. Okay? So that is what it is happening in this country. The contraption. That's how it is structured. And the guy said they are promising more attacks on the oil facilities, unless these people do the needful. So more attacks, Nigerian government, the contraption, say you should do the needful. Otherwise, the young people said they have put themselves together, they have motivated themselves, they mobilized, and they will cause more attacks and damage on the oil facilities unless something urgently is being done to ameliorate their suffering and